everybody at Schwans27's channel. This is Vincent Vukovic giving you our latest update to Broken Fell 4. This new update coincides with the release of Final Stand, which is an appropriate name since it's our last opportunity to cash in on this mess of game. Everyone else is going all futuristic, so we're going to keep up with the Johanssons and have this DLC be themed as the prequel to Battlefield 2142. This DLC is our best one yet, so be sure to bend over, fork over your cash for this DLC, which has less features than the other three, but won't take us 4 months to fix problems like Dragon's Teeth. Speaking of Dragon's Teeth fixes, we added a lot of collision cleanup, so this way you rubberneckers can keep just driving on by. For fuck's sake, the accident is on other side of divided highway. Anyways, we fixed lots of map bugs on Lumpini Garden, Propaganda, and Sunken Dragon. Pearl Market is just too much of a frame rate droppy mess for us even to go near that pile of shit. We also fixed some map exploits on Operation Locker, Hainan Resort, Dawnbreaker, or as Xbox 360 players refer to the map, Gamebreaker, Siege of Shanghai, and of course, Operation Metro. Unfortunately, we didn't do anything about Under Map Glitch and Caspian Border yet because Schwans27 has been too lazy to make a video about it and rant and bitch and complain so that we will then fix it. It'll be out next week? Okay, maybe we'll fix it in the December patch. We also added some weapon tweaks in this patch, mostly gun animations because of how ridiculous your soldier looked when carrying certain guns and equipment. Now, this way it doesn't look like you're jerking gun off when you reload it. We updated the zeroing and velocity on a few snipers, the L96, 338 Recon, and SR338. But you shit kids shouldn't need extra zeroing. Just snipe with 0 meters and adjust your scope above your target, you fucking noobs. The FLIR and infrared scopes are no longer immune to flashbangs, removing any reason to actually equip them. Speaking of loadouts, after almost 9 months, we finally figured out the bug where the class loadout would not save if the player quits server while in-game or at the end of round screen. That would make the Schwans27 rejoice that we finally had a baby and that it took us 9 months to fix this fucking thing. Now, we also made smoke grenades of all kinds permeate faster like you're hanging out with Snoop Dogg. Take that, Infinity Ward. Or is it Snoop Lion now? Anyways, we fixed an issue with the Desert Eagle muzzle flash, but didn't tweak anything else because that gun is already so balanced with the rest of the pistols. And to further nerf the assault class, we updated medic bags so that it does not heal soldiers who are suppressed or underwater. This is such that assholes on Flood Zone and Obliteration can't camp underneath the buildings underwater after the flood and continue to survive. We made lots of improvements to those fancy hit markers we introduced in the fall patch by tweaking both length and girth. I wish that I could do the same to my penis. We made it clear in the in-game squad menu that it is a squad join squad and not a private squad, even though technically it is a private squad because you can't have blueberries join it, nor can you leave it to find a full squad when the game inexplicably puts your squad on opposite teams and you're the cheese standing alone. We adjusted the terrain loading on China Rising maps to include terrain during start of round, but the severely underpowered Xbox One still needs its hamsters to go faster to render out all of the textures. What a pile of shit. Fixed an instance where the HUD for the roar would get extremely blurry and fuzzy when looking at certain surfaces. Well, realistically, it was basically all of the surfaces. We fixed an issue where servers did not recognize more than 50 unlocks and therefore some of you plebeians never got the shit that you didn't need to boost for. On rented servers, admins are now able to edit the amount of players needed to start the game. This way you won't have people spamming the A button only to miss getting into the vehicle that they love to whore out for the entire match. And lastly, something that Not Predator will surely be pissed off about, we fixed an issue where players who left vehicles could kill teammates or themselves by launching the vehicle at them and exiting it. Sorry, Trolleys, you'll just have to figure out another way to remind your camping teammates that there's an objective to go play for. This is Battlefield. This isn't some other first-person shooter game where you can completely ignore the objectives and still have a good game.